as school starting earlier or later, I really don't think it'll matter because if it starts earlier, I'll still just go to bed earlier and get up just the same time, or if it starts later, I'll just go to bed later and get up the exact same time and not sleep. I don't think our brains are active right away in the morning, but it doesn't really matter because I'll still sleep till the last second to have to get up and go to school.
I like starting school at 7:55 because otherwise I'd be tired and I wouldn't be able to think.
I think school should start later because I'm not a morning person.
I think school should start later because I'm pretty sure it was proven that it takes until 10 o'clock for your brain to really wake up, but don't quote me on that.
I think we should start school later because I'm not fully awake in the morning.
Yeah, I agree. Then I can eat more food.
I want school earlier for one reason, just so there's more time in the afternoon, but I also don't want to start early, so that kind of conflicts.
Yeah, if you have a lot more time to sleep, I think, if you start earlier, even though you have to wake up, but then you can go to bed at 6.
I want it later because I don't want to get up.
I'll give you the gospel of St. John. Hits me like a wake-up bomb, 'cause we both know that His mercy flows in the morning.
I want it to start later, that way I won't have to be here earlier.
I think school should start later because, for one thing, I'm not a morning person, and if school starts later, everybody's brain should be awake, and then they won't be falling asleep during class.
I would do one of two things. I would keep the time the way that we have it right now because I don't think it's a horrible time. Or I would actually move it up about a half hour to about 7:30 that I would start school. And then school would get done a little bit earlier, around 2:30, totally done, which gives us time for after school curricular activities, stuff like that. But the reason why I do that is beyond activities like that, it's actually because of the brain. We actually learn better in the morning. Even though it does take some time for our brains to wake up, I do believe that it's worth it in the more morning time that we have to learn.
I would definitely like to have a later morning start for school for a few reasons. Number one, I believe that teenagers are more awake later in the morning. It's been psychologically proven that you guys don't process very much before 9 or 10 a.m. anyway. So I think it would help eliminate some of the forgetfulness issues we have. It would be better to help you remember things, etc. I'm also not a morning person, so I have to tank up on coffee in the morning, especially now that I have a baby at home who keeps me up all night. Gotta have my coffee, gotta have some sugar. I would really appreciate an hour or two extra sleep in the morning. I would really, really, really like that. As far as going later in the evening, if we had to go later into the day because we started later, I really think we could find ways to make that work. There are plenty of schools that do that, and